coalition of civil society organizations under the aegis of Forum for Good Governance in Nigeria has urged the federal government to reintroduce the cybersecurity levy, considering the advantages of enhanced security framework of financial operations in the country. Now, according to the CSOs, advantages of the cybersecurity levy far outweighs the excuses given for revoking it. Nigeria's central bank did withdraw the controversial 0.5% cybersecurity levy on electronic transfers 3 days ago before it was supposed to take effect. The civil society organizations in a communique issued after a one-day review meeting with the theme economic implications of revoking the cybersecurity levy vis-a-vis the advantages, backed the reintroduction of the levy, since it's in line with international best practices. Now, in the communique jointly signed by the National Coordinator and Secretary, Comrade Abraham Douglas and Comrade Bala Galadima Ekara, members of the CSOs across 28 states of Nigeria, reviewed the pros and the cons and agreed that the cybersecurity levy will enhance the security framework of financial operations, and in compliance with global standards, the levy will help Nigeria align with international best practices in cybersecurity, enhancing the country's reputation and attract foreign investment, as investors will be assured of the secure environment for their investments. Now, this levy, ever since it was stated, Nigerians have been against it. You mentioned increase, hikes and levies that the government has put on the people at this moment when they're supposed to be thinking of how the people are coping with the current economic situation. And now they have listed out the pros, they have listed out the cons, and according to them, they think the levy should be reintroduced. What do you think?
Yes, in my opinion, firstly, as a Nigerian, I don't think we need this levy at this point. Firstly, the law was made in a hurry.
You think so?
Yes, of course. Made in a hurry, shrouded in secrecy, and passed.
Why do you think it was made
quickly.
in a hurry?
Yeah, it is made in a hurry because the law. What is the law? The law is about us. Government coming up with principles to regulate the people. Okay? But in doing that, any law that is not favoring the people should be declared null and void. Any law that is not intended to improve the life of the common man in Nigeria should be questioned. That is the reason why Nigerians, in one voice, questioned the cybersecurity levy. We are already shouting that National Electricity Regulatory Commission have increased tariff. When we don't even have meters, we don't have this power supply, they are increasing tariff. We were on that. The next thing, cybersecurity levy. And you can see how the implementation became very swift. They want to start implementing already. I mean, it's so annoying. So we salute Mr. President for halting the process. We salute him very well. Then on the regulatory compliance, as the CSOs opined, I think I am a champion of compliance. Yes, there is nothing wrong in aligning to international best practices. But the question is, in aligning with these best practices, what is the effect back home? Is it justiciable? Is it something that is welcomed by the people? Then if it is not, we keep it apart. We can reintroduce it sometime in the future. See, we have urgent challenges that needs attention. They need to swing into action and do something about security. Not just reintroducing
So
and
let's go back
reintroducing.
to, you've talked about the implications now, right? And especially the implications on the people back home, in
Yes.
your words. Let's go back to the reasons, now the pros that were mentioned in that story. Back to the story. They mentioned that it's going to bring in foreign investments, which is something that's going to help our economy currently. Do you agree?
Of course.
So if we have an increase or improvement in foreign investment, and then these people will be comfortable, in their words, they'll be comfortable to invest, having in mind that their monies are secure, looking at the cyber security now. Don't you think this is something that we should also look into and not completely sweep aside?
When you talk about foreign direct investment and other forms of public-private partnership, the most important thing is investor confidence.
True.
Okay, if we have that investor confidence, security, because every investor wants to see that the environment he or she is investing is safe and secure, and that he or she have a leeway of exporting funds. That is the first thing every investor looks at. Exportation of funds. What are the tax implications in that country? If I invest, what are the tax implications of exporting my funds out of that country? That is the first thing every investor. I have had opportunity to interact with different groups, different proposed investors in the past, and the mindset is just all about same. The first question they will ask you is, what is the tax implication of we exporting our funds out of the country? And what is the implication of bringing in these funds? What are the tax rates? They want to be certain of the rates. They want to be certain that the place of the investing is safe and secure. They want to be certain that there is an available market for the investment they want to bring in money for. Then now, we know cybersecurity, it's one sector all over the world that is booming. Okay? We encourage people to go into cybersecurity. It's very fine and good. The best practices, the international best practices, the regulatory compliance that will aid all that. Let me tell you the solution to this. The solution is simple. Government should declare tax holidays.
For who now?
They should, like the president have hotel the system, okay, and the CSOs are suggestive of the fact that he should reintroduce cybersecurity.
Yes.
Cybersecurity levy. Okay. Investors want to be certain that there are tax holidays. This is one major area that breeds investor confidence. When there are tax holidays on certain goods and services, it gives confidence for investors to come in. So in my own opinion...
But enhancing the security framework of financial operations too, is that not something that will also give the investors confidence?
Yes, of course. Enhancing the financial security is one sector but there are processes and procedures. Okay, you can't bring in money into the country now without the authorities knowing the source of funds. So I don't think we have any challenge with the investor funds being secured or
we don't have
otherwise. We don't have a challenge. The system is already safe and secure. Nigeria has subscribed to some of these international best practices. They are running compliance, regulatory, and all that.
So we already have that on ground. So why the introduction of the 0.05% again? This
is the reason Nigerians are saying we don't want it. It is biting already on us, and you are introducing more taxes at this time. Timing is a factor about this levy. The timing is absolutely very wrong. I think whomever gave the government that idea, ill-advised the government. I appreciate, on behalf of Nigerians, I appreciate what Mr. President have done. at least this is one thing I hail him for.
Wow, okay.
I hail Mr. Tinubu for listening to Nigerians and halting the process.
Okay.